children, they are the torchbearers of the future. Providing them with quality education is essential to equip them build a progressive and a modern world. In India, however, most children in low-income communities don't have access to primary education, and the dropout rates are very high. To overcome this challenge, one lady took upon herself the task of bridging the educational inequality. Shaheen Mistry is the founder of Teach for India, a non-profit organization forming part of the Teach for All network.
Teach for India's vision is to give all children in the country an excellent education. Our mission believes that leadership is actually at the core of the answer. So we want to build a movement of thousands of people who would not otherwise have been in education, who become leaders for educational equity.
To take this movement forward, she wanted the youth of the country to become teachers to these children, and so she introduced the Teach for India Fellowship Program.
So the Teach for India Fellowship is a 2-year full-time teaching program, but the model we follow is called Teaching as Leadership. So we recruit from across the country. Once you're selected, you come into the Teach for India Training Institute. And this is a 5-week intensive training program, not just in how to be an excellent teacher, but in Teach for India's culture, in our values, and what does it mean to be part of a movement and a mission. And then we place fellows for 2 years in one of our 7 cities. And once you have your class as a fellow, you are with those kids for 2 years. Impact measurement is the next part of our model. So we take measuring our kids' progress very seriously. And then finally, the last part of the model is supporting our alumni after the 2 years.
To ensure success of the program's objective, Teach for India approached Infosys Foundation for assistance. The foundation, to advance the cause of imparting education, agreed to sponsor the fellowship program.
I saw a similar kind of program in America, Teach for America, and then they told they have a branch in India called Teach for India. The teachers even in India are highly qualified, and they have opted this option because they love to teach, because it's a genuine reason, genuine teachers, and you can see a lot of changes with the children.
So in 2015, I had the chance to meet Mrs. Murthy, and Mrs. Murthy very spontaneously offered a very large amount of money through the Infosys Foundation.
The program witnessed many youngsters come forward with a zeal to bring educational equality in the country. In fact, while new fellows came in, past fellows also rejoined the program.
My opinion about the TFI Fellowship is that it's a very well-structured program that kind of gives you a head start into the education sector or into the social sector, and it really allows you to have a real impact on the kids that will be growing up.
So for me, the importance of the fellowship lies in the fact that there are so many under-resourced, understaffed schools and classrooms, and the students, they come to school and they don't have a teacher. So for me, just bridging that gap of 1.2 million teachers is something that, I associate with the cause.
I will never say that it was easy, it was a breeze, and I think that's what's great about the Teach for India program. I think the 2 years that I spent working with 80 kids was the most challenging experience I've had, and that's what helped me grow.
The fellowship program groomed the fellows to attain positions of leadership in education and build a wider movement to bring in educational equity.
In 2016, Infosys Foundation renewed the sponsorship, so we were very, very thrilled about that, again to fund fellows. And this year, in addition to fellows, Infosys Foundation is also supporting our Summer Institute.
Empowered by Infosys Foundation, today Teach for India has taken education to every child, giving them the hope of nurturing and realizing their dreams.